Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you a new weekly reading vlog. So it is now Saturday morning, the 19th of October. Time passes so fast. So I am just so exhausted and I'm tired of saying this. I feel like I keep saying that over and over, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. I'm frustrated with not being able to catch up on everything that I need to get done. I have a lot of things for school that I need to get done as well, on top of everything else. This year, my school schedule is not great at all because I'm usually pretty good at keeping everything that I need to get done at school and not bringing stuff to do at home, except when I need some Photoshop and stuff. But this year, since my schedule is all over the place and I have very, very few planning periods during my days, I have them mostly on days 5 and 10 where I have like all afternoon or whatever. I only teach for an hour and a half, which means that I have the rest of the day for like planning periods, but I usually put like appointments during that time and I don't end up doing lots of planning at all. So yeah, I'm struggling. I've got a couple of music sheets that I need to take care of, and my new Christmas projects for the students. Yes, we're already starting Christmas before Halloween, but if I want to end the projects before Christmas and not have to finish the Christmas projects in January when we come back from Christmas break, I need to start them right away. So there's a lot of that. Then I need to sew a lot because I'm very, very, very behind on sewing and reading. Reading wise, I have not been reading that much because every evening I keep falling asleep way too early and I've been struggling to get up in the morning. I've been able to do a couple of things in my sewing workshop, but not as much as I wish. Anyways, I'm currently trying to make some progress in Ship of Magic. Right now, I'm on chapter 8. Still an amazing book. Still really, really, really enjoying this universe, these characters. Newer characters. It took me a while to get to enjoy reading about them, but I am now, so yay. And things are happening, and I'm not sure where it's headed, so I'm kind of curious to see where it's going to go and what's in store for us. Robin Hobb really knows how to write horrible characters. In the first trilogy, the Farseer trilogy, I hated the villain so much. And I already know which character is going to be the villain in this trilogy. Then I also started last week the dedicated vlog for the Diviner, so I do want to make some progress in my reread of this one. I'm now on page 68, so going well. And then I also wanted a quick win and get like some books done and get that page count up a bit. So this weekend I'm going to try to finish Rumpelstiltskin, which is a book, French-Canadian book from a book collection that are doing like horror type, dark, very dark retellings of older tales. So this one is a Rumpelstiltskin, but I've heard after buying this book that it was the worst one in the collection. It's not the only author that contributes to the collection. You have a couple of authors that do write books in this collection, but this one, particularly this book, I've heard very mad things, but the collection of these books is very, very well loved, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I'm gonna see how I'm enjoying the writing so far. I'm only on page 22, and there's already many things that are annoying to me. So first of all, you follow this character called Ivana, who is in Romania from Russian descent, and she's working on her family farm. So her father died on the farm, not a spoiler, in chapter 1. And from how the events were going, it really felt like it was set in the, like, I don't know, 1700s, 1900s, something like that. But we learn in chapter 2, when she runs away with the newly hired on the farm and gets pregnant, she runs away and they build this like hut in the woods to protect themselves. I don't know. And they talk about like not having cell phones and stuff like that. And they do say it's the 21st century. So like a lot of things are not adding up or not coherent. I don't understand why if they're in the 21st century, why in the first chapter, the father who was injured, like we don't exactly know how that happened, how he died, but we do know that she saw him and screamed and he was laying in bed for 7 days and died. Like we would do that in the 1900s, 1800s. We don't do that in the 21st century. Like we just go to a doctor. I don't understand. Things are not making sense at all. I feel like this book is trying too hard to do something that makes no sense. Anyways, also you don't have the time to actually relate or to connect actually with the characters. So it's just like, it feels to me that, okay, this happens and this and this, and this is how it goes, but I don't feel connected to the characters and I really don't care what happens to them. So I don't know. So far, it's not too dark or horrific. There is mention of Rumpelstiltskin, but it's still very mysterious-ish. I don't know. We'll see how I enjoy it, but I do intend to finish this one this weekend. And that is going to be all for my update right now because we are leaving for my son's cheerleading class and running a couple of errands as we do every Saturday. And when I get back, I'll give you some more either B-roll or updates. I don't know, but I'll see you later.
Take a look into the mirror, following your heart, put the silence to the fear. And you deserve it, you deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go, now your seeds can grow. Imagine that, you deserve it, you deserve it now. Hey.
Pick up the phone, little darling, I got a bit to say. I'm speaking from the heart, I pray it doesn't ricochet. I know you got his up, distance makes this hard enough. I hope that I can ask for you to listen, man, this part is tough. I sent a message and maybe you didn't get it yet. When you have a second, you should check it, swear you won't regret it. I'm stepping out of a meeting, a big amount's where it's leading. I'll make you proud in proceedings, we'll hit the town in the evening, darling. And then it's time for us to celebrate. Pop some vino, we know we celebrate. Hello, mate, enjoy the ride and spend for something real nice. Cause every dream I've ever had, you helped me realize. No matter how much of a stretch I guess it feels like, no matter how left field, you make it feel right. You believed it could be real beyond the surface. In your eyes I saw that I was worth it. Perfect.
Take a look into the mirror, following your heart, put the silence to the fear. And you deserve it, you deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go, now your seeds can grow. Imagine that, you deserve it, you deserve it now.
And may I say that I never take for granted the lady that I make my plans with daily, maybe one day shapes the planet with no way to even say it in my native language. Sharing everything I feel for you, I gotta give the praise in Spanish. Mariposa, you and I couldn't be any closer. You make me breathe like a bean of heavy smoker. When we get married, we will be ready for what the world will bring. We're Birmingham if they had buddied up. Lawrence and LaRousse, it was a crew, so much to do, so now we run amok. Your laser focus shapes my ruthless execution. My elocution takes your train of thought to resolution. I'm never wanting you, holding back from a benefit, and anyone supporting you will assent with the sentiment. I'm with you every step of the way. Blessings and curses through my eyes every second. You're worth it. Perfect.
Take a look into the mirror, following your heart, put the silence to the fear. And you deserve it, you deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go, now your seeds can grow. Imagine that, you deserve it, you deserve it now. Hey. Try to let it go, leave it down the road. If it's weighing heavy on your soul, try to let it go. Try to
Hi everyone, it is now Saturday evening and I am a little bit exhausted. I've spent the whole afternoon cutting some fabric and I'm not done. I only did maybe half of it. So I'm gonna spend all of my afternoon tomorrow doing some more. But I also have so many other things that I need to get done. So I'm a little bit stressed out because it is crunch time and I've got a couple of things that need to be done with on the 26th. And that's only a week away and it's coming up really, really, really fast. And I'm very, very, very scared. So I've got some things for school, but also business wise. And I also have some editing to do for the channel, but also for my concert band. So yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna be sleeping much this week. Everything is like due for yesterday, which is not a state I like being in, but anyways. I have been reading though in between, taking some breaks. So I've made some progress in Rumpelstiltskin. I haven't finished it yet. I am 40-ish% through. I'm gonna try to finish it today before I go to bed. And I'm getting through it quite quickly-ish, but I'm not enjoying it that much. And I don't think it's the concept. As I've said before, things are not adding up like with the context. It's trying to be a little bit more modern of like if it was happening today, but things are kind of going as if it was like not in modern days. I don't know. It's so weird. Also, the author doesn't let us know more about characters and we're just following them in like what's happening, but I don't see the chemistry between like both of the characters. I don't know who they are and how they like, who are they, what's their personality, what, like, I don't know. I couldn't even describe them to you because I just don't know them and the author isn't letting us know them. So there's also that. And on top of that, I feel like this book is just trying so hard to be something that it's not. It's trying to be very flowery and a beautiful prose with like very specific words that you don't use in your everyday. But it's so weird. I keep reading it and because when I'm reading those words, it feels out of place. It feels like you were trying so hard to get like this very elite word when like it doesn't even fit with the context and what you're trying to describe. It's trying to be very, very scary and it's not, because like the ambience and the atmosphere in this book is not there at all. I know it's the premise of the whole collection of these books, but the writing is not working for the concept of the book at all. It just keeps me out of it. I'm not scared or like believing anything that's written in here. I feel like it's more of a fact-to-fact kind of book, if that makes sense, and it's kind of boring. Yeah, I'm really, really disappointed in this. Anyways, I am going to finish it and we'll see, but I don't have any high expectations about it. So I'm gonna go ahead, read some more, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow with some other updates. I'll try to get to my other books and in between everything that I'm gonna try to get done. On top of like sewing and stuff, I also have like my booktube channel, my book talk stuff that I need to film and edit, and I'm just so overwhelmed with everything. But yeah, one thing at a time. I'm not gonna be thinking about it right now. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hi everyone, it is now Sunday afternoon. I just finished filming some of my TikToks. I made a decision, so I'm trying to post every day, at least a video, a TikTok every day, but there's some things that I plan on filming and doing, And when it's rush time, I don't have the time to actually like plan out the videos and find ideas for some videos. So I do that for the whole month, and it's easier for me to know in advance what I'm going to be doing so that I can just film ahead and not have to think about what filming I need to do, what kind of videos I need to film. So it's making it a little bit easier for me when I do that and plan ahead. But right now, there's like 2 videos that I thought I would have time to do that I don't, because it's for my business, which is fine, but I don't have the time to sit down and do that stuff. So first of all is I need to do some new packaging for my products, and I don't have the time right now to focus on that. I'll do that later, but just not right now. And I don't want to sit down, stop what I'm doing in order to do the packaging, because it's not a priority for me at the moment. So I just decided to not post at all today. That was the video that was supposed to go up today. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna post any videos today. And I was supposed to make one yesterday about revealing my new products, which I have 3 new fabrics that I wanted to reveal, but unfortunately I haven't finished sewing them. So like that's not possible for me to make as a video. So I won't have any videos uploaded for the weekend, which I'm fine with. At the moment, I'm fine with that decision, but I should have at least a video every day until the end of the week. And then it's going to be the end of the month reading rush challenge, which means I'll be able to do a video there as well every day, and I'll be fine, but I will have to do some planning ahead for the beginning of next month. But this is just so chaotic. Anyways, so I filmed. I still have like 2-ish, a couple of more clips to film for those TikToks, but I need to be downstairs in my workshop. So I'll do that and work at the same time. But I also wanted to stop by and update this vlog while I was there and camera ready. So I did some progress into Rumpelstiltskin. I'm 90 pages through, and I don't know where this book is going. I don't understand. So I just finished chapter 10, and maybe it's because I'm not invested in this book. Maybe it's because like I don't care for these characters at all. I'm not really intrigued. I don't know where this is going, and sometimes that's fine. Sometimes you want to go into the story, you don't know where you're headed, but you're just going with the flow. In here, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what's going on, and I don't really care. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know, but I really don't have anything else to say on top of that. So there's that. Anyways, I'll try to edit a bit this evening, but we'll see. So I don't know when my videos are going to be up because I'm really struggling with my inventory. I am going to give my mom a couple of more things that she could do to help me out and things that I don't have time to deal with. So at least I'll know it's going to be dealt with. I just dealt with the machine, the square machine, so that I can take payments at the craft fair. So that's dealt with. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut some more fabric and some padding. I have like so much left to cut and a couple of fabrics that I need cutting as well. I don't know how I'm going to be able to get everything out. I do have some music stuff that I need to take care of. I'll try tomorrow as much as possible to do it during the day because it's my day tomorrow on Monday where I only teach an hour and a half. So I should be good to do some stuff there. But I do have an appointment for my tires in the afternoon at 2, I think it's 2:45, something like that. So yeah, I'll be able to do stuff, but not that much. I also have a little rehearsal with some of my students during lunchtime, which is fine, but that's gonna happen every day of the week. And this week, I'm already tired just thinking about it, but it's okay. And we do have a teacher's training day on Friday, which is a little bit ironic because I cannot attend the actual training that is offered on Friday. because I have an appointment with my son's future at a clinic for my son. I don't know how you call that line of profession in English, but in French we call it a psychoeducator, if that makes sense. Anyways, we're gonna help out our son with anxiety. But the first appointment is actually kind of like an interview with the parents only. So we're doing that on Friday morning, and then I have some things that I need to get done on for school. And on Tuesday we have an appointment. I am getting a sub for my classes on Tuesday morning because we have an appointment for my husband, and we're gonna see, probably, hopefully, have a little match, a little plan for like what's gonna happen and what's in store for us, what are the options for us financially mostly, but also for therapy and all that stuff. And where do we go from here? Because we've been in this like waiting zone for so long and we won't be able to stay in that zone for long. So it's gonna come to an end quickly. And yeah, so hopefully we'll get some answers, but I don't know what's gonna come out of that appointment. But yeah, busy week, and I'm gonna have to be sewing all the time, all the week. I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done. I'll try to take some breaks and read a chapter or two, and then continue cutting some fabrics and read a chapter or two, and so on and so forth. I'm 50% through, so it does go quickly. But on that note, I'm gonna leave you at that. Go ahead and go to my workshop, and I'll see you later. Hey everyone, it is now Friday evening-ish, almost Saturday, because yeah, it's almost midnight. I haven't been reading, as you can tell from my face. I have been exhausted all week long, and it's been a very tough week. So we had my husband's first appointment for therapy, which went well. We'll see how that goes. It's a lot, a lot to deal with, but it's good news, but still a lot. And then we had our first appointment with another therapist for my son to deal with his anxiety and emotions and stuff, which again was positive and good, but still a lot to go through. And yeah, emotionally, it's training me. Also, I've been seeing my students per section of the band, like per instrument-ish, every day this week, every lunchtime this week, 30 minutes during lunchtime. And I am just that exhausted. I just don't have any energy left. And the energy that I do have left, I try to make the most of it in my workshop. And when I'm not in my workshop, I just go to bed quickly. And then when I get up, I don't read. I try to make sure that I have everything ready for school, but also that I'm working on sewing and stuff. So yeah, I'm so tired. Today was a teacher's training day. I did miss the training that was offered today because it was our appointment, but I did work from home the rest of the day, and then went on with working in my workshop and sewing and stuff. And I've looked at everything that I'm able to sew at the moment, because I have like two types of fabrics. So I have patterns on the fabrics, and I also have like just plain one color fabric that I try to mix with the patterned one, so it's not like too much of a patterns on the book sleeve. And I don't necessarily always have in hand enough of the plain fabrics, because I know that they always have them. So if I don't have enough, I can always go back and buy them. But the patterned fabrics, it's like fashion, so you don't know if there's gonna be more. Sometimes they stay in the store for like 2 to 3 years. That's the longest I've seen some fabrics stay in that store. And sometimes you see them once and you never see them again. So I never know if I'll be able to purchase more. Like, I don't mind for the plain fabric because they always have that collection of fabric that are plain colors. And I haven't been like making my book sleeves or like whatever product from start to end all the time. I just like, I was limiting my purchases so that like if someone just purchased the item, I would make it and send it. But that's not working for the craft fair, obviously. So that's why I'm making all of these products. I have for over 300 book sleeves. If I count the ones that are finished and the ones that I'm trying to make and finish, and the patterns that are already cut for the right sizes. I do have 3 sizes. So if you count all of that, I would have enough to make like over 300, I think, or 350, somewhere around those lines. And it takes me about an hour to make them. But if I only count all of the book sleeves that I have the fabrics for, I should be able to have around 120-ish, 130 maybe book sleeves. So I have another 70 book sleeves to sew and put together. And it takes me about an hour per book sleeve to sew. So that's 70 hours just there. On top of that, I have my pen holders that I do need to get to. I'm going to get my bookmarks made and glued on for my mom. I'm going to give my bookmark stuff to my mom so that she can make them. And I'll just have to focus on sewing. I don't know yet how much time it's going to take me to do the pen holders because I'm making them adjustable, which wasn't the case when I first made my prototype. I had like the 3 sizes, but I'm making them adjustable so that you can fit it on pretty much any notebook. But yeah, I haven't made that prototype just yet. And so I'll need some time to do that. And I'm guessing it's going to take me maybe a half an hour to make those, hopefully less than that. But I have enough materials to make 130-ish as of right now. So yeah, there's that. If that's half an hour each, that's another 60 to 70 hours. So a good 140 hours-ish, if I'm rounding that up, divided by now 24 days, and I'd say even 23 days. That's making it an average of 6.5-ish hours per day, which is a lot. Today I worked for 7 hours and a half, but during a weekday, it's hard to be sewing like 6 hours per day. So yeah, you can imagine that I'm not prioritizing reading at the moment, and I don't feel like filming that much in my workshop because it's just so redundant and not interesting to film, in my opinion. I've done a lot of B-rolls of me sewing and stuff, but at the same time, like, there's just so many B-rolls of me sewing that I can make. That's gonna make my vlogs interesting. I don't know. So yeah, that's been on my mind for the whole week. Today is the first day of the end of the month reading rush challenge as well. I am going to sit down and read now and try to finish Rumpelstiltskin, which I haven't finished. And I'll close the vlog once I've finished that book. I should be able to finish it in an hour-ish. So tomorrow morning before I leave, I'll update you on that and do my TikTok as well for that matter. And yeah, I'm sorry this is chaotic and so much nonsense in this vlog. I am not handling this very, very well. Even my students could tell yesterday that I was really, really, really tired. So that's saying a lot because I usually can mask very, very well. But yeah. So I'm gonna go look for those Tylenols and read, and I'll update you tomorrow. Hey everyone, so it is now Saturday morning. Unfortunately, I fell asleep before actually being able to pick up this book, but I did finish it this morning. I read the last 60 pages. I hated this book for so many reasons. I give it a 1 star. The writing is terrible. The vocabulary that is used makes no sense. I feel like the author was just trying to pick up words just to make it look a little bit more fancy or flowery or whatever, but it was so unnecessary. And so I don't know how to explain it, but it made no sense to me. There was no reason to choose these words. I don't know. I wasn't invested in the characters at all. The author did not allow us to get to know the characters and invest in them and learn to like them and enjoy them. I didn't care for what happened. I get what the author was trying to do with it, but I feel like the execution was very, very, very poor. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't like it. I'm probably going to unhaul it eventually. I'm not giving up on the collection because I've heard amazing things of other books in this collection. So maybe it's just that I picked up the wrong one. I'm really disappointed because I was really interested in Rumpelstiltskin's story, but I kind of knew when I saw those reviews that this one was the worst of the collection. I am going to agree with that, even if I haven't read the rest of the collection, but still not great. There was also a couple of things that were said that were just weird that gave me the ick a couple of times, especially towards the end. So yeah, there was a lot of things in here that I didn't like. So that's the 1 star, unfortunately. And that's going to be it for me right now. I am closing this vlog and starting the next one. So again, as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it. Even if it's total chaos and messy vlogs. Like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you soon in the next one.